Hi everyone, and welcome to my related rates project. Miranda is taking a walk to Starbucks in her new orange heels when suddenly Bruno spots her and immediately runs away because he finds her shoes hideous since he considers himself a fashion guru. Miranda is 3 inches north of Starbucks, while Bruno is 7 inches west of Miranda. Aside from being a fashion guru, Bruno is very good at calculus and determines that the distance between he and Miranda is increasing at a rate of 10 inches per second as he runs away. If Miranda is walking towards Starbucks at a rate of 5 inches per second, what is Bruno's speed? To solve the problem, we can start out by making a little diagram or like a picture. So I have Miranda and she is north of the Starbucks. Then west, we have Bruno. I've labeled the sides X, Y, and Z. Then I like to find all my values. So from the problem, we're given what X equals Y, and then we can use the Pythagorean theorem to find Z, since this is a right angle. Regarding our rates down here, we don't know what Bruno's speed is, but we do know that Miranda is moving at a rate of 5 inches per second. This is negative because she's going toward the Starbucks, and if we imagine this as an X and Y axis, she would be moving downward, like lessening the value of the Y. So that's why it's negative. Then we know, because Bruno figured this out, that their distance is increasing as he runs away and she walks this way. That's increasing at a rate of 10 inches per second. Then we use our Pythagorean theorem again, and we can use implicit derivatives to get this part, this equation right here. Then, since we already found a lot of our values, we can just plug those back in and then solve algebraically for the rate at which Bruno is running, which is 13.023 inches per second. In other words, Bruno's speed is 13.023 inches per second as he runs away from Miranda. So here is the visual portion to the problem. We have Miranda, Bruno, and our Starbucks. If we measure it out, Miranda is 3 inches north of Starbucks, as the problem states, and Bruno is 7 inches west of her. We know that Miranda is moving south because she's moving towards the Starbucks, making her rate of movement negative, so that would be -5. And as said before, we already know the side length, which is 3 inches. For Bruno, we are trying to find his rate of movement, so how fast he's moving away from Miranda because of her ugly shoes. And however, we do know that their distance now is 7 inches. We can use the Pythagorean theorem to find the length for this hypotenuse, so from here to there. And we know the rate at which the distance between them is increasing is 10 inches per second. So after we use Pythagorean theorem to find the hypotenuse, we find that it equals 7.616 inches. Then in regards to their rates, we have already found those. This would be 10, -5, and undetermined for now, to be determined, I should say. Then we use the Pythagorean theorem again, and following that, we can use implicit derivatives. We can plug in all of our values, solve algebraically, and then find that Bruno is running away at approximately 13.023 inches per second. Bye guys. Thank you.